Welcome to the locker room. Coach Giggs here, and today's message: don't quit. Whatever you do, don't quit. Well, maybe you might want to quit. Let me explain what I mean. When I was a kid growing up, my older brother was my idol, and he was in electronics. And one night he'd come home and he'd had a van, he had a pretty girl, and he was going dancing. Come on, is there anything more exciting to a 12-year-old boy? Your big brother, he's got the van, he's got the girl, he's going dancing. Come on, lighten up, gang. I was fired up, and my brother was in electronics. So guess what I went to school for? You got it, electronics. But very quickly, in this career that I had chosen, I was miserable. I hated it. I hated going to work every day. And so what did I do? I quit. Now, when I quit that job, I was at risk, because now I was learning, not directly, but indirectly, I was learning how to quit. Things weren't so good, so I quit. But here's why. I met my supervisor. He told me what my future had looked like, but I had bigger dreams of what I thought my future looked like. And so I did the right thing when I quit that electronics job, and I chose a career in sales and a career with people. Great decision. Another area of quitting that was not so good was cigarette smoking. I'd smoked too often for too long, and I wanted to quit smoking, but I simply couldn't. Every time I turned around, there was another reason why I just couldn't stop smoking, until one day when I walked up a huge flight of stairs and I realized that I couldn't make it up to the top without panting deeply. And then I began to think about that I wanted to live till 100, and I thought, wait a minute, I gotta get rid of these smokes. And boom, I quit just like that. Cold turkey, haven't smoked since. I made a bet with my best friend that I'll never go back to it. He still owes me the money because I'm not going back. So there are certain things in life that we need to quit that are not good for us, but there are other areas in our lives where we mustn't quit. You know, when I started in my sales career, I'll never forget it. I had one streak there where I went 0 for 26. That's right. I made 26 presentations in a row and didn't sell anyone. You talk about getting a complex. I was really upset. So I got with my managers and I asked them to help me, and we put myself on video, and I kept working on it, and they said, Eric, don't worry, it'll turn around. And sure enough, because I didn't quit, after the 26th no, I finally turned around, and I got 14 out of the next 17 people said yes. And so had I quit when I was over 26, I wouldn't be standing here before all of you recording this locker room message, because I would have quit and moved on to something else. The message today is a very direct and clear one. Whatever you're doing in your career right now, make sure that you've done everything you can to make sure that it's where you belong. And if you know in your heart that it's where you belong, then do what you have to do to learn, to grow, to reach out to other people who can help you. But whatever you do, don't quit. 33 years later, I'm still working with the same insurance company and loving it more than ever. Because each time that I was about to quit, something greater on the other side was about to happen, but I hadn't known it. But then all of a sudden it happened. Then tragedy for me struck. I had a motorcycle accident. They told me I'd never walk again. Here is where my don't quit attitude would either help me or I was a big farce and a fake. But thank God I didn't quit. I went into rehab and I worked every day, went through severe amounts of pain so that I could have my life back. And as most of you know who've known me, I used to get around on a Segway, but now I don't need that Segway because I didn't quit. I stayed in rehab, and I believed that I would walk and that I would get my life back, and I have. And so I want to encourage all of you today that if you are struggling right now in any area of your life, from your health, your career, your family, your relationships, I want to encourage you today, don't quit. Look for solutions. Talk to people who can encourage and help you. And when you do, I promise you this, on the other side is success beyond your wildest imagination. So let's learn not to quit and stay with it until success and victory is ours. The entire world is filled with people who have stories of overcoming insurmountable odds. Everyone that's ever succeeded on a grand scale was faced with that situation. Should I stay or should I go? Should I quit or should I keep on keeping on? I'm going to encourage you today to keep on keeping on. I promise you won't regret it. Thanks for joining me in the Locker Room, gang, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
If you know someone you feel has a special story to tell or life to share, please email Eric directly and he will reach out to you and or this individual, even if you think this person is you. And by the way, if you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?